Moonrain is a center for textile arts, and it was officially founded in 1999. We now have international textile arts events happening here at Moonrain Center, and we have workshops, summer workshops or workshops through the year. And we also organize community textile arts projects. Most cultures around the world have woven. I mean, textiles. Weaving is the basis of all of our clothing. It's intergenerational, it's intercultural, and really it's part of our human genetic memory. The weaving that I do is the simplest form of weaving, and actually all weaving, the basic technique, is the same technique as weaving in time immemorial. It's just basic over and under, and warp and weft.
I do needlework and embroidery, beadwork, both on something and then separate. And then I also do hand spinning and quilting and applique and, clothing design. Like I work with a whole bunch of things that gravitate around the textile arts.
Well, it's very interesting collaborating with your daughter, and I think I had to learn how to collaborate. I tend to be more cautious and want to move a little more slowly, whereas she sometimes sees everything kind of organized in her mind, and she can put it all down on paper how it's going to proceed. She has the courage to do it. She is not afraid. I think maybe that's one of the most amazing gifts that she has. So that's wonderful. You need that as an artist. You need to go forward without hesitation.
Being an artist is very, very difficult because your life is not about all of the securities that society and having the job and the benefits and the retirement plan and all that stuff. You have none of that. I feel like it's such a deep commitment to what you do in your vocation and who you are. I'm like so honored to be her daughter and having grown up with that and see it as an inspiration, as a role model that it is possible. But I mean, you make sacrifices in other ways.
It's much more difficult for a younger person to start out on their own and sort of make it happen. In terms of my art studies, it seemed like unlimited scholarships available, and then grants, and it was easy to have exhibitions. It was easy. I didn't know what rejection letters were, sort of when I was, beginning my professional career. So it's very different, and it takes more, I think, stamina nowadays. And so my heart goes out to young artists who are trying. Yeah.
If I compare youth, young, under 35, let's say, artists, a lot of them are not full-time practicing professional artists, and it is something that they do on the side. And it's sad, it's heartbreaking, because I would like to see more artists, and the less artists that go for it when they are young, the less there will be later on. And then I feel like if there aren't people learning how to do these techniques, we're going to lose them. And I think it's a major concern in sort of the anthropology sort of world, where preserving knowledge is important and preserving artifacts is important, but preserving the knowledge of how those artifacts were made is really important. So keeping them alive before they die, before they're out of our consciousness. And I think being able to work with young people so that they learn how to do something and are interested in it, and maybe pursue that all through their life, and maybe that will inspire them to be an artist as well, so that then these all of these practices can continue into the future.